Good afternoon. This is a day in the life of an online reseller. It's pretty good. I made some videos earlier, and just me getting myself together to go out and kind of let you know what I do every day. The online business is a rat race. Everybody is looking to make money, and the competition is heavy, heavy, heavy. And so you have to try to distinguish yourself and be a little bit different from everybody else. So it's I try to give a realistic perspective of what's really going on online, and it's tough. I recently retired, so basically maybe for another 2 years I'm limited in how much money I can make. So a lot of times people get online and brag about how much money they make and they doing this and doing that, but it's I try to be realistic. In one mindset, one side of my mind, I was thinking I'm gonna do this full time, but I worked 27 years in the shoe business, and doing it online, you try to be above or be with the competition, and sometimes you try to take it to the next level. So you try to learn different things, and become better. And I don't know if people are really making all the money that they say they're making. I know that I remember looking at YouTube, and people were saying, "Oh, I'm making 90, I'm making 100," and then now you gotta. I think after 20 or 21,000, you gotta report it to the IRS. So then you gotta pay taxes on all that money that you say you're making. So it's a rat race. So I went out today, went looking around. I got a couple items. I see stuff that a lot of people will walk by because they don't know that they are good shoes. I got a pair of ET Wrights. Let me show you that. It's a fabulous shoe. I didn't put it online yet, but I will. It's a ET Wright. It's patent leather and leather. And look how great this. I say minor wear. It looks like it was just worn in the shop. But I'm going to sell it as used or shop worn. But used, shop worn, whatever you want to call it. And so this is a real great shoe. It's a cap toe with leather, and it's a real nice heels. So it's nice. So these are kind of things I pick up. It's every day. I might get 100 for it, and take pictures and put it online, and you hope to make some money. So it's basically a rat race on. Hopefully you sell it. It's lucky. You get lucky, somebody buy it. You put the great description, and I know there's a lot of wording. You got to put this word, that word, but in real life, people just look at the pictures and see how good they look, and if it's their size. And you do got to put some keywords in there, so it's to get people to want to come to your site. So a lot of people know about Poshmark, and a lot of people don't know about Poshmark. A lot of people don't know about Mercari and eBay and a lot of other platforms out there. There's so many. I only use three: Mercari, eBay, and Poshmark. And I do pretty good on all three platforms. So Poshmark, I call it, is women driven, and so there's a lot of women. So Poshmark, you got to interact with people and things like that. So it's I like that because I've sold in front of people, managed large shoe stores in my life from 27 years in the business, and so I like interacting with people, but it's a little bit tougher online. So you try to make your pictures look good, your appearance look good, all those things you want to have going for you when you resell it. Like I picked up, there's another shoe I picked up. It's a nice Kohan. It has accent, I call it a medallion on the front. It's two-tone, it's black and brown. It's made by Kohan. Flexible. I picked this up today. I think I paid $3 for this shoe. This will go for about, I'll say $45. So this will be a great sell through, soft. It has a nice bottom for comfort and nice rubber bottom for flexibility. You can see the shoe's flexible. The upper is a nice leather, a cowhide leather on the top, real soft. At first I thought it was baby calf, but it's not. It's not a baby calf. Baby calf is something like this that I showed you earlier. The baby calf is smaller and smoother, if you can see it. A little bit smoother than the baby calf. The third shoe I picked up, this is Michael Kors. It's I'm going to sell this. It appears to be brand new. It's a sandal, women's sandal. I believe it's size 9. It's a 9 medium. It's a leather crisscross, Michael Kors, and look at how great this sandal looks. It's fantastic. Great condition. Most likely, I'm going to sell this as pre-owned EUC, excellent used condition. Sometimes I like to, even though they look new, I like to play it safe and just go with pre-owned, use the word pre-owned or used or shop worn in the description, because sometimes people want to return. So this is a women's sandal, and the great thing about shoes, and when you sell it on large platform, you can sell stuff year round. I sell cowboy boots year round. Matter of fact, I have one that I'm going to talk about now. This is second. I have a great cowboy boot, and I sell cowboy boots year round. So this is a Michael Kors sandal, size 9. I have not put this online yet, but I will put it online most likely tomorrow on New Year's Day. I'm going to put this online. And so I do this every day. I get a whole bunch of shoes. I'm up at 5:30, depending on what type of shoes I got in. I clean them, disinfect the shoes, and some people got real bad smelling feet, and so we want to make sure that we disinfect the shoes and things like that. So when the next person get it, especially if you're selling a pre-owned, you want to disinfect it, clean it, make sure it look good. And for example, I got a boot in the other day. It's lizard and leather, lizard skin and leather. It's a real fabulous boot, and you know it had some imperfections, discoloration. So what I did, and this is 100% lizard. This was white. And then I dyed it in the back, in the front, and then let it sit for about 25 minutes. Then I went over it with some Lincoln wax, black polish, let that sit for about 30 seconds because it will start to get white if you don't get back into it. And then I left it. Then I went in high speed, buffed it. Then I went up to the top, and we had this is the piping. You can see the piping has some chips, so I went in and dyed it. So the customer doesn't see the chips. I went up to the top of the boot and did some dyeing on it. So then I went to the bottom, because half of the bottom was black up to here. So I went and dyed the bottom and give it a nice little luster to make it look good. And this is a fabulous boot to have. This one is not online, but I sell a lot of nice boots online. You can look at some of the items I have for sale at perrytim54.com. That's perrytim54.com. You can rewind this when you, if you see this, you can rewind it, and you can actually go into my Poshmark account and see all the items. I just don't have shoes. This is the business. This is my bread and butter, but I sell a whole bunch of stuff. A lot of women's stuff. There's a lot of accessories, all kind of things that I sell online that's not related to shoes, because there's a point where the shoes slow down, boots slow down. Well, the boots I kind of do year round. I sell Lucchese's, I sell Tony Lamas, Dan Post, Fry, Justin. So this is what I do. I get up and I want to encourage people, even when you don't have the drive. I'm in my 60s, so even when you don't have the drive, you train your mind and just get up and do it. Especially if you're going to start doing it, even if it's and I tell people, even if it's a hobby, you never know what you're going to find. And because I'm out and I'm looking, I can tell quality. Even if it's not a shoe, I can kind of sense just by touching something or by feeling something. I can tell of the quality of that particular item. And then also you can do a Google search. You can do Google photo, scan an item, and it might pop up. You might see that particular item online. I do that a lot with shoes. I just scan and see where they are selling that. And keep in mind, there's a lot of people that are online and they're not professionals. They just put stuff on and they just go and think that it's going to sell. You got to constantly go, especially on Poshmark. Poshmark is a women-driven site, which I think it is. I think it's 80% women and 20% guys. And so on there, you got to interact, you got to share every day. You got to, I recommend, even though when you share somebody else's stuff, it don't really go nowhere, it goes to the feed. But I think it's good to get new subscribers every day, at least 100, because what happened when you're sharing your store, you're basically sharing to the same people, and you're sharing your items to the same people. Everybody doesn't see it. So if you do 100 a day, get 500 a week, you got 500 new people that you just got, and you just do it $500 to $600, not dollars, $500 to $600 subscribers a week. Even though by you sharing their stuff, it really don't do anything. The customer, when they ready to buy, they go to the feed, they look for Ferragamo, they look for a particular item, and then they go buy it. But it's good to be in business with people, and then sometimes I call them serial sharers. I have a couple of people that they'll share 500 of my items every day, and I really appreciate it. So I go back and share their items, and not 500, but share and let them know that thank you. I wake up in the morning. Sometimes in the middle of the night, I see that somebody done shared something. So I get up, go to the bathroom, and go back and share their 5 items. They share 5, I share 5. So I enjoy that interaction. Then when people have the live shows, you can go on their shows. They can talk to you, but you can't talk to them. You can talk to them through the email, type it in, and you can see them live. So it's a lot of fun. I made 2 or 3 friends that for a year, and we share each other. We go on live shows, we talk, and I just keep everything professional because it's good watching and learning from other people. This was going on, and sometimes you find out that even though there's thousands and thousands of people on Poshmark, everybody's not making money. And if you are doing this full time, you really got to be on your game. I don't have to do it full time. I have an attitude like I'm doing it full time, but I don't do it full time. I just don't have all the energy to do it. But there's some weeks I make that money. There's some weeks I'll be rolling. And then like this week, I sold $9. That's it. A person bought a shoe from me, and that's it. And so I went to the post office today and dropped it off. So, matter of fact, no, I had a, I'm sorry, I had a shoe and a tie. I wrapped it up in the tie was 35 and the shoe was, profit was 9. My profit on the tie, I paid 4, I made 25. So I made $29. So I said 9, but 29, 2 items. One was a tie. It was so small, I had it wrapped up in a pack. So I had $29 this week. Today's Tuesday, and I only got $29 in. But I'm out sharing. Every day I relist at least 50 every 2 days. I relist, so 50 Monday, 50 Tuesday, and then 50 Thursday, and 50 Friday. So I give a gap, but I relist my items so it becomes fresh to everybody. And so I'm that's what I do. So it's a rat race, and this is my life. I do this. I enjoy it. I'm when I'm out at the auctions. I mean, I auction at the flea market or state sale. After a while, they get to know me. They say, "Who's that guy with the little beard and all that stuff like that?" So I go, and there's sometimes I find fabulous shoes, and I find this other items. It doesn't have to be just shoes. I just find so many nice items. So this is my life. I'm kind of not rebranding, but just get a chance to talk to people about what's really going on in the world. The world has changed. The retail field has changed. Guys like me in their 60s is tougher to, if you want to go back and be in the retail environment. I don't want to do that. I've done that, and I've been very successful doing that. I was talking to my son. I said, "Oh, you see all these shoes around, and all these years I've been doing shoes." I said, "I bought my property." So don't laugh at shoe people. And then my son just busts out laughing. But it's a real tedious, time consuming posture that you got to have. The mental part of getting up, taking a shower, working from home, because I work from home now, and have the same focus. So every morning at 5, I get up and brush my teeth, put on clothes. It's still dark over here in Georgia. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. It's dark, and I start working, and from cleaning. I got a section where I just clean the boots, get out a lot of gook, and I'm giving, even though Dawn is not sponsoring this video, I use Dawn. Dawn is the bomb. That stuff can clean. I use Dawn and baking soda, and I also got a lot of shoe supplies that I use. And in another video, we'll talk about the polish and all the other supplies that you should use. But even if you don't get it, I just say use what you have. Dawn, some baking soda, a little scrub brush. I got a little pointer that gets going in between cracks and get the dirt out. I vacuum all the dust out. I got disinfectant spray, and when I put my stuff online, it looks like it's from Saks Fifth Avenue. So I just want to encourage people, don't give up. Go for your passion. Have your day in your life. Day in your life as an online reseller, and do your thing. And don't let nobody stop you. You keep going on. And so you'll see a lot of videos coming up. I'm going to try to post at least once a day, and so we can talk about this is what I'm doing. It don't even have to be going to buy shoes. It's just me just doing what I do in the day, listing shoes, and sometimes it'll be a little quiet. You'll see how I maneuver around, looking at shoes and doing some inspection, and then we go from there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sign off, And until the next time, have a wonderful day.